The AMC Squeeze Report, the 5 billion synthetics value, the 7x flow, and many other topics are covered in today's film. We're looking at this first. This is a report about AMC that was created with Claude. It could be difficult to view, but let's discuss some of the key topics we will cover in this movie. In essence, the 3 criteria listed here are the fundamental technicals with high days to cover and extremely short interest. In this video, I will discuss the share lockup, which causes a liquidity black hole. And lastly, the ideal storm catalyst, the box office comeback combined with the debt restructuring. We already know how well AMC is doing, but it's clear that it will continue to be crucial going forward. Claude claims that looking at holding the line and looking at shorts to be covering will be what triggers the squeeze. Naturally, they are compelled to cover when we witness the pressure building. Let's now discuss the significance of some of these points. First, we can evaluate how well the box office is performing if we simply look at the basics. In comparison to May 2025, the box office in 2026 is already up 46%, and it's clear that this is greatly improved. We also discussed how the last 2 quarters of the year account for the majority of the box office revenue. You can therefore anticipate Q2 to be even better given that we are already witnessing such a strong first 2 quarters and the quality of AMC's Q1 financial report. You'll be able to see how well it performs even in Q3 and Q4 when it comes to the major causes. Therefore, you should definitely keep an eye out for this. But as we've already mentioned, this is really good in terms of the fundamentals and revenue. It's also evident that when media pieces discuss the box office, they inevitably bring up AMC. You can see how adorable that is. In fact, Seeking Alpha had some positive things to say about the theater attendance, and they merely listed AMC Entertainment as an exhibitor so that search engines would see the piece. They must be aware that AMC Entertainment is more interested than most people would care to acknowledge. They are discussing the box office performance, and we have observed this. However, they clearly identify businesses like AMC when discussing the benefits of this, and we are aware that this is the case. And a lot of people don't realize this or don't want to talk about it, but they believe that AMC is a business that is still paying off its debt, isn't making money, isn't getting better, and isn't contributing to the booming box office. However, that is completely untrue. As we can see, AMC has the largest market share. AMC revenue is rising, as we can see. We are witnessing a decline in lost operation losses. The debt restructuring is taking place. These all serve to illustrate AMC's current position on the map. We are witnessing how people are perceiving the reality about AMC, even though there are still many who are attempting to claim otherwise. When comparing the current box office to some of the previous years, 2007, 2014, and 2019, you can see that we are catching up to 2007. In fact, we have passed 2007. Naturally, we are aiming to surpass 2014 and 2019. And as we mentioned, the major quarter for Q3 and Q4 will be the largest boom. Given how well the box office has performed and what is ahead in the upcoming years, we are undoubtedly anticipating this to do even better. Therefore, do I believe that AMC's box office can surpass 2014 and get close to 2019? I firmly believe that. Additionally, we must keep in mind that AMC is currently in a far stronger condition than it was in 2007, 2014, and 2019. We are in a much better place when we discuss efficiency and the amount of money spent per customer. Because of AMC's efficiency, we are able to see a better report than 2014, even if we fall just a little bit short of the 2014 box office. In addition, we don't even need to catch up to these numbers in order to surpass them. But if we do and the box office achieve these levels, you can only image how successful AMC would be. And it really simply goes on to say that we have no more convertible debt if you look at some of the things that AMC has been doing lately. That could provide insight into where AMC is headed, why people are purchasing, why there's a lot of hope for AMC, and why people anticipate a higher price objective. Because as you can see, AMC's market capitalization is currently 55% higher than it was 9 months into the COVID lockdown, with no end in sight and bankruptcy anticipated. A plus 56% one-year projection sounds quite conservative when compared to the current box office, expanding film slate, Gen Z making a strong comeback to theaters, and optimized costs and debt. We also need to comprehend the current state of AMC. we must comprehend why everyone believes that AMC offers so much value, since we are only marginally better than when it was in a situation of no business, no revenue, and serious bankruptcy possibilities. Not to mention our current level of efficiency. Not to mention how much interest there is in AMC and how much investors are seeing it. Therefore, one of the main reasons I think we're going to see a significant gain for AMC is that when you look at AMC now compared to a few years ago, especially when they were on the point of bankruptcy, that's why they had to take out loans. We're in a much better position. And as I mentioned before, the fact that we are witnessing how effective we are and that the box office is doing better than it did before gives us an idea why AMC will grow even more. And if you look at this study, you'll see what aids in a squeeze. Elevated short interest, call heavy options chain, improved AMC fundamentals, the potential summer movie catalyst. Thus, we have already discussed this. We now discuss strengthening the foundations of AMC. We discussed the possible spark for summer movies. As we discussed, Q3 and Q4 will be much larger. Next, we must examine the call heavy options chain and the heightened short interest. This section of the data is very intriguing since, to start, they consistently state that short positions are low and have been covered, but there is no possibility. I am aware that there are shorts out there until we witness a single 5 million share count block across the wires. One of the main reasons we know that the short positions haven't covered is that there isn't enough volume to support that, though it doesn't have to be exclusive to this figure. AMC cannot justify the billions of dollars in positions they have actually covered due to insufficient volume and movement. And when we look at the number of counterfeit shares that have been produced, we know that billions of AMC shares have been produced because the options, FTDs, and other synthetic data that we've seen already show hundreds of thousands. In fact, when the tokens are taken into account, it already displays hundreds of billions. And if you look at this, you can see that AMC's short synthetic volume value is already 5.13 billion. Now, it's clear that a ridiculous amount of money is at stake. And keep in mind that this doesn't really cover anything else because, as we discussed with indicators, they don't really employ tokenization because we are never sure of its exact magnitude. However, a straightforward computation reveals that the synthetic short value is 5.13 billion. The current share price of AMC is 1.3. Thus, 3.9 billion shares are obtained by dividing 5.13 billion by 1.3. However, AMC only permits a float of 551. This indicates that 7.16 times the float held are artificial positions. Thus, billions of fake AMC shares have been produced, as we previously discussed. They haven't addressed anything we discussed. We already see how much value there is, which is a fairly straightforward explanation for why we know this. We are observing the amount of float. You're telling me that even though they built a minimum of 7 times the float, there hasn't been any upward movement on AMC. It's evident how absurd that is. What I find so fascinating about this is another significant aspect of it. This is the data that we are currently viewing for AMC. It initially appeared on this specific indicator at this time. Additionally, was demonstrated that AMC synthesized a short position float with a total of 1.7 billion 324%, with 124 million shares. The official short interest at that time is just 24%, according to reports that we may examine. Thus, the difference is already apparent. However, moving forward, the first thing that really intrigues me is that the overall short position has now risen to 1.92 billion, a 332% increase. Thus, keep in mind that we're now looking at 1.9, whereas previously it was 1.7. 200 million more shares then. However, what we're actually witnessing with the official short interest is far more intriguing. 106 million shares, or 18%. 24% of 124 million shares, if we go back. Thus, this is what we have stated. The reality that we have been misled all along. This is merely another showcase. But we already knew this. While the synthetic short position is ongoing, we are witnessing a decline in the official short interest report rather than an increase. And if we hadn't used the data to truly grasp our current situation, we would never have realized this. However, this simply serves to highlight the fact that they are only reporting what they want you to see, and that this has been going on for a long time. For this reason, I've already mentioned that we are considering a far larger role than this, because we're already seeing 7.16 with the data we just utilized. Although this isn't entirely correct, the fact that the overall short interest position is rising while the official short interest is falling should already give you an idea of what's happening in the market. We are currently experiencing more system failures, with IWM receiving more FTDs than AMC, GME, and Lucid put together. Now, the reason this is occurring is quite straightforward. They're attempting to locate for GME and AMC, and that's clearly what it's being made for. Additionally, as you can see below, GME has a short interest rate of 1,041%, a ridiculous sum. Once more, if you look at the